Soft tones drifting through the air. Quiet shapes just floating there. Colors fade and reappear. Falling calm from ear to ear. Gentle hum across the night, moving slow in pastel light. Every echo soft and true, painting calm and subtle blue. Warm waves folding into one, shining like a muted sun. Nothing loud and nothing sharp, just a distant glowing heart. Spaces open wide and clean, holding every shifting scene. Calm dimensions rise and fall, barely making sound at all. Soft lines bending in the dark, leaving just a quiet mark. Filling time with gentle flow, letting all the tension go. Drift continues end to end, moving like a patient friend. Soft dimension drifting free, where the mind can simply be. Clouds of sound in muted gray slowly shift and drift away. Every layer calm and thin, pulling quiet from within. Ambient threads in gentle sway, guiding where the thoughts might stray. Soft vibrations rest and glide, falling in from side to side. Glowing far above, filling space with subtle love. Nothing rushed and nothing just a soft and fading light. Cloud lines forming one by one, changing shapes but never done, floating smooth in simple loops, gathering in gentle groups. Breath of color, faint and small, barely touching air at all. Holding still in floating streams, carrying the quiet dreams. Ambient cloud line drifting slow, letting all the weight let go. Soft horizons far and wide, where the calm and sound collide. Tiny pixels drift in air, barely shining, barely there. Softened shapes of glowing white, hover in the quiet night. Digital dreams in gentle form, cool and calm, forever warm. Every blink a fading spark, floating safely in the dark. Distant tone, echo deep like polished stone. Even beats in subtle sway, guide the night in slow ballet. Shifting lines in muted space, falling with a quiet grace. Pixel clouds in gentle sweep, holding on to float and sleep. In silent glow, breathing in a steady flow. Patterns drift without a sound, painting peace around and around. Pixels sleep in floating time, soft and barely in a rhyme. Let the dreams just settle low, where the lonely signals go. Echo lines in open space, moving at a patient pace. Soft rebounds from wall to wall, hardly making sound at all. Gentle tones and steady fade, tracing where the shadows lay. Ambient hums in drifting flow, shaping where the echoes go. Stillness stretching edge to edge, calm along the outer ledge. Breathing slow so none will leave. Open space and muted form, cool but quietly warm. Waves that circle, shift and glide, rolling through the cosmic tide. Quiet echoes fall and rise, soft reflections in disguise, holding still the fading glow. In a slow dimensional flow. Layers rising soft and low, building where the rhythms go. Every tone in gentle climb, settling into perfect time. Calm loop shaping in the air, quiet everywhere. Soft repeats with subtle shine, falling in a mellow line. Paths unfolding one by one, glowing like a quiet sun. Nothing sharp and nothing bright, just a warm and steady light. Slow progression drifting by, keeping all the space nearby. Layers blend without a break, moving like a gentle lake. Repetition soft and kind, holding balance in the mind, pulling breath to steady pace, filling up the floating space. Layer loops continue on, fading softly with the dawn. Calm dimension in the room, blooming through the ambient bloom. Soft signals drift across the field, quiet tones and night revealed. Every shimmer slow and clean, moving through a silver screen. Dreams and layers start to glide, falling in from sight. vibrations touch the air, leaving traces everywhere. Signal hums and gentle lines blending into distant signs. All the noises fade away in this quiet dreamlike sway. Floating lights and muted glow guide the patterns as they go. Rhythms rise in subtle waves, pulling calm from hidden caves. Soft transitions melt and bend, meeting where the pulses end. Dream field opening its gate, letting thoughts evaporate. Signal drifts with endless seas, flowing like a timeless breeze. Dream field holding steady ground, wrapped inside this silent sound. Empty room and fading light, soft haze blooming through the night. Every shadow slow and thin, barely tracing where I've been. Quiet dust and gentle flow, humming like a muted note. Warm as shifting in a glide, moving in a softened tide. Vexes fold in subtle tones, hanging loosely in the bones. Nothing fast and nothing sharp, just a low melodic heart. Light reflections on the floor, drifting softly evermore. Faint vibrations echo deep, pulling silence half asleep. Hair grows thicker in the room, melting into gentle bloom. Soft reminders drifting slow of the calm I used to know. Empty haze and quiet fall, barely touching anything at all. Room and sound combine as one, glowing till the night is done. drifting in the night, fading in a pastel light. Colors shifting soft and thin, breathing slowly from within. Warm glow moving edge to edge, hovering along the ledge. Every wave in gentle pain, falling through the silent space. Soft expansions through the room, growing like a quiet bloom. Nothing rushed and nothing loud, just a calm surrounding cloud. Even tones in flowing sweet, rocking all the thoughts to sleep. Layers melt in subtle glide, swirling in a tender tide. Motion wraps around my mind, leaving every strain behind. Or abandoned with the sound, keeping peace and steady ground. Slow aura in drifting grace, moving through this open space, gliding softly to the deep, where the quiet learns to sleep. Static humming, glowing white, filling up the quiet night. Tiny sparks in gentle stream, moving like a distant dream. Soft crackles in the air, barely touching anywhere. Warm vibrations rise and fall, resting lightly on the wall. interfere. Only soft illusions here. Static lines and muted tone blend into a world unknown. Soften texture, calm and smooth, keeping every breath in groove. Warmth between the tiny clicks, holding all the fading mix. Bright but quiet as they show, softly building in their glow. Static glow in drifting form, gentle, quiet, safe and warm, leaving traces light and slow, fading where the stillness goes. Drifting in the air, soft and quiet everywhere. Lines of color slowly slide in a gentle glowing tide. Essence falling mellow streams, folding into fragile dreams. Nothing harsh and nothing fast, just a glow designed to last. Expanse in every tone, blending through the monotone. Soft progression builds a scene, touching where the calm has been. Drifting lightly through the night, knitting every fading light. Pattern shifting, peaceful trails, guiding where the mind unveils. Frames align in muted bliss, meeting where the shadows kiss, filling up the open room with a quiet amber bloom. Warm drift held in gentle stay, slowly floats the noise away, framing calm in deeper hues, soft enough to never lose. Microtones in gentle sway, gliding softly through the day. Tiny notes in drifting air, barely touching anywhere. Cool breeze humming in the glow, moving where the pulses go. Soft expansions edge to edge, still and sweet, humming in a gentle beat, leaving thoughts to rest in place, held within the subtle space. Microtone breeze drifting on, soft as color nearly gone, letting every feeling freeze in this whisper color breeze. Pastel waves of fading dust, rise and fall in gentle gust. Soft reflections melt and glide, pulling calm from either side. Hazy colors bloom and spread, painting where the silence led. Every tone a muted drift, giving quiet lines a lift. Dusty air in glowing streaks, soft illusions no one speaks. Breathing slow in late light, holding on to something slight. Patterns ripple in the haze, moving in the softest phase. Nothing breaks the gentle mood, only warmth and quiet brood. Shades combine in subtle tone, folding where the dreams are grown. Pastel hues dissolve and rise, like a breath beneath the skies. Dust waves drifting end to end, small and tender as they blend, letting mellow moments stay in their soft unending sway. Pattern shaping in the dark, tiny motions leave a mark. Quiet lines in gentle bend, looping softly without rhythms ease the air, light as thoughts that drift nowhere, folding into peaceful tones, settling deep within the bones. Dim reflections merge and part, soft alignment at the heart, flowing in a balanced line, timeless as a simple sign. Send pattern in steady state, keeping stillness feels less alone. Maps of sound drift in the air, soft and weightless everywhere. Lines of tone and gentle glide, moving in from side to side. Low flow breeze in quiet flow, light as any whispered note. Every layer shifting slow, following the winds that blow. Airborne shapes and subtle cues, pastel hints and muted hues. Nothing firm and nothing fixed, just a cloud of textures mixed. Floating pathways start to span, where the calmer thoughts begin. Soft directions gently fall, leaving almost nothing at all. Mapping out a peaceful glide, Airborne LoFi drifts along like a half-forgotten song, showing paths in mellow air, only meant to soothe and share. Echo blooms in gentle rings, soft and slow awakening. Waves expand in fragile tone, touching every quiet zone. Blooming light in silent reach, flowing where the pulses teach. Every echo builds a shape, fading in a subtle drape. Open space and glow and rise, mixing sound with softened skies. Nothing breaks the drift in peace, only warmth and small release. Layers gather, fold and roll, shaping out a calmer home. Echoes bloom in muted hue, coloring the distant blue. Tones return in rounded flow, soft is where the echoes go. Wrapping all the time around in a slow dimensional sound. Blooming drifts in gentle stay, guiding dreams along the way. Echo dimension deep and free, holding quiet carefully.
Subscribe for more chill moments.